Jet Rocka. What a Lego set! It was a concept that was unlike anything else. It was a design that just sings. There's so much to love about this. But there's also a few odd choices. So let's dive in and take a closer look at the good and the bad of Jet Rocka. And let's also take a look at all the different pieces that come in this set, and you can see how you can use them in your own creations. I've even got a revamp of Jet Rocka that actually transforms. Wow. Let's take a closer look. This set is excellent. Rocka in a frickin' jetpack. Heck yes. Check out the sweet play feature. Push the lever and the wings pop up. And at the same time, 2 Zamasphere launchers fling up, ready for battle. Wow. This is just so satisfying and so clean, isn't it? From a stationary position to being ready for combat. Dude. And the jetpack itself, it's pretty solid. This elegant trans green windscreen with some nice stickers, a bit of a heads up display. There's some additional weaponry and some really beefy engines. I just adore these old power miner wheels. These elements always give a sense of weight and heft to any Lego set. They almost always look good when they're used. And using them for engines right here, very nice. It's also nice to see a big array of Technic pieces all over this. I've talked about it a lot on this channel, how I really want to see a future wave of Bionicle or Hero Factory that is made exclusively using modern Technic pieces. The jetpack actually uses a ton of Technic. And how good does it look? I'm telling you, there's a lot of credence to Technic Bionicle or Technic Hero Factory. I think it could be really special, if it ever happened. The heads-up display does lift up, and inside you can see old mate Rocka. Now let me just say, this idea of a jetpack for heroes, or a bit of a flight suit, if you will, I wish we'd seen more of this. Because, you know, we'd had our XL characters. In fact, we had Ferno XL. He was the XL of this Brain Attack wave of sets. Came out the same year as this set. The XL concept was great, and we got so many of them. But to get something a bit different, that still felt like a big upgrade to one of the smaller characters, well, that was really nice. I like that they kept the XL idea and then also gave us this. They were experimenting with something new. And can you imagine, if Hero Factory had kept going? I can only imagine the other kind of jetpacks or flight suits, or maybe even mech suits that we might have seen. And I'm not talking about your Invasion from Below mech suits, that's different. I'm talking proper scaled heroes in big mech suits. Maybe they would have done something like that. Maybe this was early experimentation to see how that sort of stuff, that sort of idea would have performed. It's a shame that this idea began here and then swiftly stopped right away. There was a lot of potential in this idea. Jetpacks, flight suits, mech suits, whatever. I wish we'd seen more. Speaking of missed potential, Rocka. He looks dope in this flight suit. So friggin' cool. But when you take him out, well, he feels a little unfinished. A bit unarmored, especially on the torso. This exposed gap down below. It looks like he's put a shirt on that was too small, and so his belly is poking out underneath. The design is also a lot bigger than the other Brain Attack Rocka that came in the exact same wave of sets. Actually, it is nice that they share a lot of similarities, visually. Similar armor, the same colors, but at the same time there's enough tiny differences that he still feels, you know, unique. But yeah, it is a shame that the design isn't really like, I don't know, more substantial. A little bit of extra armor would have gone a long way. But, you know, I think there are reasons that he looks like this. What are those reasons? Well, I experimented with putting some of the other versions of Rocka inside the mech. I thought, well, maybe that'll look a bit better. If you put Brain Attack Rocka, the other set, in here, he does fit, but he's so tiny. The flight suit is just so huge. It looks like he's a little kid that's picked up his dad's flight suit, and he cannot even fit inside of it. Well, I mean, he can fit inside, but, you know, he looks tiny. So I guess that kind of explains why the set needed a bit of a increase in height. Maybe they could have made the flight suit smaller to accommodate a regular figure. I don't know, I don't think I want that. I like how big this is. I like the heft of it. Making it smaller, I don't think it would have been as visually impressive. There's always something nice about going out and buying the big toy, the expensive one of the wave. Making this smaller, I don't think it would have been as impressive. The size increase feels right. But okay, what about some of the other versions of Rocka? Can they fit inside? Breakout Rocka? Not really. The biggest issue is his back. He's got that big foot piece here that does not link up to the connection point. The original Rocka that comes with this set, this is what his back looks like. It's empty and unarmored, so you can easily link him on and you're ready for battle. Rocka 3.0 actually can fit in decently well. The biggest issue though is his head. The mask has a bit of a bigger back that butts up against the jetpack itself. And very often the mask pops off. It doesn't really work. And Rocka XL, well, he cannot fit in whatsoever. This is the best I could do. All of that stuff on his back, there's simply no room for the jetpack to slot on top. So okay, yeah, the size increase, the lack of armor, it's starting to make sense. Putting more armor on his body, well, he wouldn't even be able to fit inside. It kinda has to look like this. But still, surely you could have put a little bit more armor on the torso. Just a little bit. So okay, maybe it doesn't look as good as it could, but I get why they did it. And you know what? Rocka looks so frickin' dope inside the jetpack. And for that, who cares? I can excuse how he looks. Just keep him inside the jetpack and don't worry about it. You'll have a great time that way. This really is an awesome concept, and a really well executed design. It truly is spectacular. But hey, what about the pieces in this set? How can they be used in your own creations? Well baby, let's find out. Starting off with one of these small gold armor shells. Take a look at how Bricks and Beasts has used it to make this little monkey in knight's armor. Using that as torso armor. How clever. The set also features these lovely Technic panels in white. The big one could be used like this, bulking up the shoulders, crafting a bit more of a distinct visual flair. Wow. Lego Builder Beef Spud Gun did a great job on this mock. And then the smaller size of Technic panel. What about that? Well, why not build a funky lab coat like this mock? That's a bit of fun, isn't it? Ah, and a piece that I love a lot. It's that big old wheel. Lego Builder Socket and Ball Torture has used these to make a nice torso. Isn't that special? The sharper textures give this a bit more of a metal, hardcore vibe. It's nice. Hey, what about that trans green windscreen? The one that goes over Rocka's face. Well, Johan Dakish has used it to craft a helmet on an upscaled Atlantis figure. You know, these guys. What would they look like in bionicle form? Well, it's this. And yeah, that piece works so well for the little visor. Good thinking and good theming. Trans green pieces are so iconic to Atlantis. This is just another one that you can use, and how good does it look? And finally, these armor add-on pieces in gunmetal. Kazi Traz has used one on the face. There's 2 more on the shoulders, there's a couple on the arms, and there's even some on the legs. Oh, there you go, so many ways that you can use it all in one mock. This is a great piece. Not a bad selection of parts, hey. There's many reasons to love this set, but there's one more. Let's check out a revamp of Jet Rocka, shall we? Tronsler has redesigned it, and yes, this is a transformer. But for now, look at the robot mode. Really beefing this up, putting armor all over the body, not just around the head. That's a really good way to upgrade this. Any excuse to make him look more like Iron Man? I'll take it. And increasing the firepower? Good choice. 2 handheld blasters. And these new red missiles all over this. Decking him out with so much more artillery just makes sense. That was the right move. Now, okay, the armor actually does come off. He can just be regular old Rocka, but now he's got 2 boots. 2 very snazzy boots. I like that. Or, put that armor back on, and then yes, it's time to transform him. Jet Rocka becomes a jet plane. It's good to see all that firepower still on this. And it's good to just see a very elegant, aerodynamic and sleek design. This is a really good plane. If this was all that the Mock was, just a really well-made plane, it would be great. But the fact that this then transforms into a robot that you can take the armor off of, it's kind of a 3-in-1 deal. That's so impressive. This is so creative. It's a marvel of engineering. Well done, Tronsler. I didn't think you could improve this set more, but you did. Hot dog. And that is Jet Rocka. Do you have this set? You thinking about picking it up? Well, let me know in the comments below. And be sure to follow all of the builders that I featured in today's episode. I'll have links to their social media below. Go and check them out. Leave a like, leave a follow. Go comment on their work and let them know what you think of their incredible creations. Thanks for watching, everyone. Happy building, and bye for now. Your daily reminder. Go look for Bionicle bulk lots. That's how I found this set, in a bulk lot I got on Facebook Marketplace. Finding this in a bulk lot was a real treasure.